Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Maize Mad Man. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, share this with your friends and family on social media, and of course, subscribe. I brought Ric Flair with me. Michigan just landed a mega commit in 5-star running back Savon Haidider. All that.
I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful.
Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'ma tell him why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. Ladies and gentlemen, Michigan just landed a huge commitment from 5-star running back Savon Haidider out of Mineral, Virginia, Louisa County High School. Savion is a 5'11 and a half, 200-pound running back, the number 17 ranked recruit in the country, the first ranked running back in the country, the number 2 ranked player in the state of Virginia. Absolute stud. Michigan landing a huge commitment here. This is a big fish. You see the highlights. He runs like an absolute man among boys. Big commitment for Michigan to add to an already impressive running back room. One-time Rick.
I'm the best there is. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Haidider chose the Wolverines ultimately over a top 4 that included Tennessee, Georgia, and the other state. That is a who's who of elite programs, sans Tennessee, depending on who you ask. But certainly Georgia and Ohio State are formidable opponents on the recruiting trail. Tennessee, actually a formidable opponent on the recruiting trail, was ranked literally one spot ahead of Michigan before this commitment. This commitment obviously pushing Michigan ahead, but a huge win for the Wolverines on the recruiting trail. The state of Virginia is quickly becoming a Michigan pipeline. We kind of got wind of this earlier when Shamari Earls, freshman corner, spoke with Sam Webb a couple weeks ago, where he alluded to a certain Virginia commit coming in the next week or so. This is obviously what he was talking about. This is a big deal for Michigan. It's not, the depth in the running back room is key for the Wolverines in that offense, and he certainly, speaking of Savion, adds to the depth in Michigan's running back room. When you think about Jordan Marshall, when you think about Justice Haynes, who could possibly move on to the NFL after this season, but even if he does, there's Micah Kaipana, there's Jasper Parker, Donovan Johnson, all of these guys in that backfield. That's a young nucleus, by the way. Kaipana and Jordan Marshall are sophomores this season, or redshirt freshmen in the case of Kaipana. And then you add on to that, you tack on to that freshman Jasper Parker, Donovan Johnson, and now Savon Haidider. This running back room is very impressive. Coach Tony Alford deserves a lot of credit for this. I know a lot of people were asking, whether or not this pickup of Sherronemoore would pan out, because it did look like he was losing some key battles early. But I got to give Tony some credit. He landed Justice Haynes in from the transfer portal, and now landing the number 1 running back in the country. Let's repeat that, the number 1 running back in the country. That's a huge deal for Tony Alford, and he deserves some respect for that. And we're going to give him his flowers. Ric Flair one more time.
Woo! I'm the best there is. Woo! 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 Woo!
This was really one of the last big fish for Michigan in terms of non-committed recruits. That said, flip season is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. There are some key flips that have yet to happen, some key flips that Michigan is eyeing, as well as trying to keep, everybody in their current class. There's some couple names out there, Malachi Lee, Alistair Vallejo, who are getting, calls from other institutions. So Michigan trying to hang on to those guys while also adding to the class via flip themselves. We'll keep you posted on all of that right here on the Maize Madman channel as more information becomes available. Obviously, it's a great birthday gift for Michigan freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood, who is celebrating a birthday today. And what better way than to get him some fresh toys, if you will, out there with Savon Haidider, the 5-star running back out of Virginia in the 2026 class, the number 1 running back in the 2026 class. And depending on if you look at the composite or not, the number 1 player in the state of Virginia, the number 9 player nationally, or the number 17 player nationally, and the number 2 player in Virginia. Either way, an elite recruit for the Wolverines, adding to an already impressive 2026 recruiting class. And Michigan is well on their way to being perennial threats in terms of the recruits nationwide, not just in a region like some people like to have called Michigan before, a regional recruiting program. Certainly, Michigan is a national brand, an international brand, honestly, and can recruit anywhere for anybody, and they continue to prove that. This is Michigan's second 5-star recruit in the class, as Carter Meadows out of Gonzaga, Washington, D.C., is the other, the elite edge out of Gonzaga, now paired with elite running back out of Virginia, Savon Haidider. Michigan's recruiting class is absolutely coming together in a big way, and this only adds to it. Talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you think. How impressed are you with Michigan's current recruiting class? How impressed are you with Coach Tony Alford, if at all? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Also, be sure to check us out Thursday as we welcome former Michigan player Terrence Taylor to the show. Terrence, a former defensive lineman under Coach Lloyd Carr and Rich Rodriguez. We're going to, pick his brain for all of that information, try to, connect some dots there, as well as, ask him about what he thinks of the current situation, Michigan's current football team, and all of that. Be sure to check us out live, 8:30 p.m. this upcoming Thursday for that interview. And as always, stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that. I just don't get it. So it's fair. And how the
Oh my God, we're shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody.